Okay, so the last thing I'll show you is how to drop stashes, how to remove them. And all we do is use git stash drop and then a stash identifier index, whatever this is called. Now this is something you only need to do if you're not using pop, for example. Pop just removes it from the stash anyway. It removes the most recent thing in the stash and applies it. So if you aren't using pop and you're instead applying particular stashes, or you're using just apply to apply the most recent, you're not clearing out the stash at any point. So we can drop particular things, particular entries in the stash with this syntax. Okay, so back to our little website, beautiful web page. I'm on the Rainbow branch, and I'm gonna undo this. Let's go ahead and just refresh there. Okay, git status, git stash list. And let's take this last one here and apply it. So this should give us that yellow background color. Git stash apply with that ID. And we're back to yellow. I refresh, we have yellow. Okay, so now I want to get rid of that stash. I don't need it stashed away anymore. So git stash list, there it is. So I can remove it with git stash drop and then paste that. And it says it dropped it. If we look at our stash list again, now we only have those 3 entries instead of 4. And then if we just want to completely empty out the stash, we have a different command, git stash clear. And this will just clear everything out of there. So I'll do that, git stash clear, git stash list, nothing in there. It's not showing me a single thing. Okay, so quick video on dropping and clearing the stash. And I guess I'll end on this note. I've said this a million times in this section, but it bears repeating. Personally, I use git stash and git stash pop most of the time. I'm doing anything with git stash, so please don't freak out too much about, some of the other things we've seen. Working with multiple things in the stash and applying them and managing them, I just don't really do that, so I wouldn't stress about it. Okay, so that's the basics of stashing.